Hey guys, come on in, come on in, come on in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Woo, child. I don't even know if I got the right words to say about real life and philanthropy. I don't know. Hell, what y'all doing tonight? How y'all feeling? What y'all sipping on? What's the tea? What is it giving? What is it giving? What is it giving? Today been a really good day. Like I just been chilling, healing and just living my best goddamn life. What up, Trey? What up, Frey? What up, selfish ass Ty Valentino? Ty, we are about to kiki. Ty, we are about to kiki. Hashtag pancake gate. Hashtag, Frey, I'm on some oh, I know that's right. What up, Trey Trey? First of all, Frey, I'm on some clear. I got some clear tonight. I'm sipping on some clear, trying to take it easy, not trying to do too much. But I'm here. I'm here, guys. I don't really have a lot of gates. The only gates I really have tonight are pancake gate and that's pretty much it. My other gates that I have are pretty like serious. So the only one that we could key and cackle over, unfortunately, tonight will be Pancake Gate. Okay. Now, if you're not familiar with Pancake Gate, I totally suggest you go and watch Real Life and Philanthropy, season 2, episode 6, and get into it. What's up, Kyrie Coleman? What kind of wine are you drinking? What kind of wine are you drinking? My favorite wine is Pinot Grigio. That is my favorite wine. Jazz the Legend. What's good, Queen? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Yep, it's giving clear because when it's dark, it makes me want to turn up. Yeah, and I'm trying to have a different approach. I'm trying to have a different demeanor. So I can't really fuck with that brown right now. Like, let me take it easy. Let me take it light. And all that going on. First of all, did everybody see the thumbnail? How gag worthy is the thumbnail? How gag worthy is the thumbnail? There wasn't a lot going on this episode, so I'm assuming that this is more so a filler episode because all the girls really had to talk about was, pancakes and then, Judge Bryson for apologizing. So we're definitely going to get into it at the 5-minute mark, but I definitely want to check in and just see how everybody doing. Like, how's y'all mental? Is everybody staying prayed up? Is y'all staying away from hating ass, weird ass energy? Okay. Brr. Hey, Blue Devil Babe, how are you? Welcome, welcome, welcome. What up, Shetty Bear? How you doing, shit-tastic? Guys, let me say this too. There's room for everybody, okay? Let me just put that out there. There's room for everybody. Okay? Do with that what you may. Do with that information with how you may. But what I'm saying is there's enough room and space for everybody. Okay? What up, L. Lewis? What up, what up, what up? With that being said, guys, welcome back to the King Cain Way TV. It's me, King Cain, and I am here this evening, this Saturday evening. I won't be before you growls too long. I just wanted to come because for some reason I didn't get the notification that Real Life and Philanthropy came on. So, when I was reviewing rookies last night, I'm like, damn, it's another show I'm supposed to be reviewing. So once I went to Real Life page, I'm like, oh, they did upload the episode. So I don't know. Cass, you girls need to be, hey, hold me accountable. Cain, get your ass over here and do the review. Okay? Cain, you and your neck. Oop. Get your ass on the CAINIACS and review the episode. Just send me a reminder. What up, Like Media? Like Media, that's the channel you guys can go watch. There's a new show called The Heights out. I'm definitely thinking about reviewing that show. So let's support them as well if we can. Purr. Big purr. Please don't never forget, sir. Please pass me my perk. I need to pop her. Lock her. As a friend, I dropped her. These bitches ain't given enough to stop her. Shout out to Roland Ray. All right, guys, let's go ahead and get into Real Life and Philanthropy Season 2, Episode 6, okay? So the show opens up with Bryson B. Money. He's in the studio. I love the energy with him and his straight producer. I thank you, Bryson, for showing that, you know, all these producers aren't you know, against or anti-LGBTQ. So I thought that was just dope. They were vibing in the studio, dropping some beats and such. I enjoyed it. They discussed the song's meaning and what it's about. And basically the song, I believe if I'm right, it's about a hoe ass nigga, and you know, you might love them, you want to fuck with them, but they playing games and cheating and lying and a whole bunch of carrying on. Now, Bryson, you sound really, really good in the studio. And all I have to say is, it's all fun and games. Hallelujah. I forgot the rhythm and how it was going, but I know there was one point when Bryson was in the studio. Bryson said, it's all fun and games. Baby, I cackle. Purr. What up, Nala? Nala said, big purr. Please don't never forget, sir. Please pass me my perk. I need to pop her, lock her. As a friend, I dropped her. These bitches, I given enough to stop her. Purr. What up, mi amor, Lisa? How are you? What up, Real Life Reality? Guys, this is the page. Go and support them, man. It's all about support, 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 support. There's room for all the girls. There's room for all the girls, okay? And honestly, I was blown away by Bryson and his singing. I thought Bryson did really good. I thought he sounded really good. It didn't sound like he was out of breath or, you know, reaching for a note. I enjoyed it. The next scene we see is Roro's unpacking party, aka a trauma party. Dr. Terrell is there, the therapist or lack thereof. Devontae and Darian are both there. Devontae on the couch, arms folded up to himself. You know, no welcoming demeanor, you know, a non-welcoming energy. He just seemed extremely closed off versus everyone else was sitting with their arms like unfolded, open, ready to talk about some childhood trauma. Now, I do think it was very tacky and very late for a lot of the girls to not show. However, once I saw that Malik arrived, I was happy. And I was here for it. But during this scene, I do want to say this. During this scene, it kind of seemed like every time we went to a confessional and then we came back to the actual scene, it was 1 to 2 new people. Every time it seemed like once we went to a confessional and when we got bite, it was a new bitch in the building. I said, now who is this? Where'd you come from? Wait, weren't you just over there? Nah, that's him. Is that Pookie? Was that TT? What? It was just it. Okay? Now, I just think that that's mean that, the girls who weren't there, you know who you are, for y'all not to show up. I don't think that that was cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like this is Roro doing his philanthropy in his own way. Everybody ain't got $1 million and got a lot of money, and everybody don't want to talk about prep, and everybody don't want to do this. Some people want to do their philanthropy by bringing their community together and talking about real life shit. So the fact that y'all didn't show up for Roro, Ronisha, Roderica, Roquanda, I ain't feeling it. Ro goes first to talk about, his situation and his livelihood, growing up and such. I did not know that Roshane was from Jamaica. I love Jamaica. Every time I go to Jamaica, I wear faux dreads and they call me Rastaman. I live for Jamaica. I like Jamaica. I've been to Montego Bay. I enjoy it. It's giving me what I need to get. I smoke my trees. I'm that girl when I'm in Jamaica. So shout out to Jamaica. Brr. I do love the fact that this is Rose's story. So I need the friend to just hush. The chocolate friend that kept butting in. I'm like, what are we doing here? This is Rose telling his story about him being bullied and him having insecurities, speech impediment gate, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. This is not a time to compare and contrast or call somebody dramatic. I just thought the friend should have respectfully shut the hell up. I'm like, what are we doing? What is this man talking about? Yes, Jazz, the girls were just coming up out the blue. The girls were coming up out of the blue. And I was cackling. Child. Thank you, Roshane, for being, vulnerable and being open. I appreciate it. Darion goes next and just talks about his attempted S word. He was bullied for being gay, didn't really have anybody at school he could talk to, didn't have nobody at the house he could talk to. And I know that that's true for a lot of the LGBTQ youth. And I just really, 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 really hate that, because at the end of the day, I can only imagine how hard that is, being one of the girls and you ain't got not nan bitch that you can confide in, talk to Kiki about. Like, that'll drive somebody crazy. That would drive somebody crazy. And speaking on the S word, I do want to just say this generally across the board. I don't think that's ever the answer. I think it's the easiest, weakest way out. Um, Life is about going through shit. You gonna go through some shit. No cap. You gonna go through some shit. What up, Millie Mill? You gonna go through some shit. On me. It's how you get the hell up and bounce back from that shit that counts. For real, for real. The S word is never the answer. And I love the fact that they put the S prevention line, uh, phone number and contact information on the show, because I do feel like, it's a major thing. And Devontae did try to, you know, have a little jokey joke. Oh, I'm not suicidal, or I'm not this, or I'm not that. And I can't, and I mean, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Cause I fucks with you, Devontae. But I just feel like in that moment, it kind of didn't need to be said. You feel me? So let's just be mindful of what we're saying, because that S word and S attempts, like, that shit is serious, and we don't know what folks be going through in their heads. Okay. Darion, tell your story. You mentioned in your confessional, oh, people gonna be like, oh, well, why this or why that? Girl, fuck people. Tell your story. Tell your goddamn story. Tell your story from your undushed lips. Moving on. Devontae, he talks about just masculinity and was being raised by a dad, and just like Jennifer Williams, his mama was dropping him off to school in a Porsche, and he's never seen a food stamp, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But I'm more interested in, who was that in that all white sitting next to Devontae? Who is that? That mother. Who was that? He was chocolate and handsome and had his all white on. Like, who was that? All the girls had they all white. But who was that? Who was that? Who was that sitting next to Vontae in that folding chair? One thing about Cain, I love him black. That's one thing about me. I love him black. Real life reality said Darian was brave to tell his story. Absolutely. 100% without a doubt. Without a freaking doubt. And it's powerful because a lot of the girls go through it. It was so powerful for us to only get to Devontae and him talking about how he's never seen a food stamp. Tammy Roman. Devontae said, I've never seen a food stamp. Not verbatim, but you know, that's basically what it was giving, right? Roro doesn't believe what Devontae is trying to say. Oh, you did this, you that, you grand. Like, girl, we're talking about trauma. Like, Dr. Terrell just gave us the definition of trauma. And you're going to sit here and talk about how you ain't never seen a food stamp? We don't care. Okay? And it does seem like Devontae was a little closed off. Like I said, his body language was completely inward. You know, he didn't have his hands open. He wasn't there to open up. And I mean, I feel like he tried in his own way. However, it's the 6th episode, Devontae. You know, we want to know who you are. We don't want to just see you getting into it with Roshane and his man. We want to know who you are. We want to know Devontae with his caps and wave stocking caps. You know, we want to know who you are. Okay. All right now. He did say that he wants to be a city girl, you know, because his daddy went to jail and niggas ain't shit. So once he heard about the city girls, he turned himself from masculinity to being a city girl. Next up, the girls are headed to Houston. We got to stop jumping around in these scenes. Like, I need more continuity overall from real life reality, okay? Rara, Malik, and Kwanzaa, they arrived to the house first. Who got the camera when they at the house and they like going around showing the house? Is that Ty breathing heavy in the background? I said, who is that in the background holding the camera, laughing and breathing all heavy? Get out the camera, breathing all heavy. We hear you. I said, is this Ty? Ty, was that you holding the camera when you, Kwanzaa, and Malik had got to the house? Y'all, but it was Ty arriving to the airport for me, baby. I said, no, that's a rich ass auntie right there. It was the shawl, it was the pink hair, it's the height, it's the bitch I'm me. It was the luggage. It was the white man behind him walking into the airport. Baby, I gagged so motherfucking hard. I said, yes, sir, you better arrive, honey. Arrive. 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 Next up, Bryson and Darian arrived. I want to know what took y'all so long. I mean, I know a flight from Atlanta to Dallas only about an hour and a half. So I'm sure it's about the same to Houston. Not sure why it took Darian and B Money so long to get there, and or Devontae. Did y'all drive? Because I know the drive probably was about 13, 14, 15 hours from Atlanta, but what took you all so long to get there? Did y'all drive? B Money, you know, Kwanzaa is making breakfast, and B Money speaks to Kwanzaa. He said he ain't got no beef with Kwanzaa. He liked Kwanzaa. Kwanzaa was in there whipping up the food, and the food looked absolutely impeccable. So shout out to Kwanzaa. Shout out to Kwanzaa for cooking and doing her thing. We appreciate it, sis. You feel me? Which is why I feel like, damn, Ty, Kwanzaa already in here slaving over. You can't make a bitch one pancake. We gonna get on it. We gonna talk about it. We gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about it. Malik and Roshane, they asked Ty to make pancakes. They see Ty's in the kitchen making pancakes. Apparently, Kwanzaa wasn't in the mood to make pancakes. And Ty said, no, I don't give a damn. I said what I said. Y'all sitting up here arguing, going back and forth with me. It's not gonna make me change my motherfucking mind. I said what I said. I'm not making no pancake. If y'all want a pancake, make a pancake. I get it. I get it. However, you guys are trying to get to know each other. Y'all on this trip for philanthropy. Kwanzaa already done made, the grits, the this, the potatoes, the this, the bacon, sausage, et cetera, et cetera. Like, I do feel like, damn, Ty, you could have made the girls one pancake. Me personally, I wouldn't have made no big deal over it, because if I would have saw the bitch was being selfish and not trying to make a pancake, I would have gotten there and made my own. But I do kind of feel like we got to look at the big picture. Like, we all in the house, Kwanzaa already cooking. Like, damn, come on. Like, it did make for a moment, and it was a key, and it was a gag. But I would hope in real life, Ty, that you would make a bitch a pancake. But is Ty the only child? Then maybe the only child syndrome jumping out. I think Ty the only child. I think he said that before. I think he said it's just him and Mama Valentina, period. I think it's only him and Mama Valentino. So, Ty, are you the only child? Was Ty the only child? Ty was in the mood to make pancakes. Ty wasn't in the mood to make their pancakes. You right, Jazz? And I get it. And then when he was arguing with Roshane, and Roshane was like, oh, it's a selfishness for me. And oh, this, oh, that. And, oh, I don't even want no pancake. And Ty was like, well, I mean, okay, because you didn't want. No way. I gag. So yeah, y'all, we gotta understand who Ty is. Ty is the only child. So he got that only child syndrome bad. And I kind of feel like it is what it is. Me personally, I would not have gave a damn on me. But I can understand where Malik and Roshane were coming from. The girls only wanted 8 pancakes, but Ty said they not coming for me. And then Ty said, y'all calling me names and all that. And Ty, I was with you till you said that. What name did they call you? Was it the selfish? When Roshane said it's the selfishness for me, because Malik didn't say anything. Malik came back in, stirring his coffee, wanting to know, why would you say me? Why would you say me? So it looks like this is the beginning and the buildup of Malik's frustration with Ty. Because we all know they're going to fight over the white Honda Civic later on, while in Houston for philanthropy. So this is given. That's where the buildup is going to come from. That and this, that, and the third. Y'all saw how Devontae was just so unbothered, like in the background, doing this, doing that, and came in the kitchen, had his headphones on, his beats on, unbothered, not really knowing what's going on. Baby, I was gagging. I said, okay, move it on Devontae. Don't nobody care. Darian, pretty hair in the scene. I love Darian's hair. Darian, are you Hispanic, Black, White, Indian, Asian? We want to know. So as the girls sit down for brunch, they're eating and such. Malik opens the floor with conversation about how he has a friend who's in the city. I'm assuming that's Hot Boy Ashton from Real Hot Boys of Houston. Now, one thing we know about Ashton is a shady ass queen. Now, I did hear word on the curb that Ashton and B Money allegedly had an altercation or a run-in or a word. So I can't wait to see that, because I know Ashton is extremely shady, and I'm learning that Bryson B Money is also he's also a shady ass queen, child. So I'm excited to see that. Apparently Ashton is going to be helping out with the philanthropy project. Devontae say he got his 2 friends coming, his brother, his fat brother, this cousin, that cousin. This bitch say she got her sister them coming. Roro said he got his good auntie coming. So it's going to be a vibe. The girls are there for the Texas vibes. The girls are there for the tea, and I'm here for it too. And I can't wait. Real Life Reality said, yes, Bryson and Ashton had a reading battle. Next week episode is epic. So look, it's giving. It's giving. It's giving. I love the conversation at the table. Bryson apologized to the girls, and the girls still being shady about his drinking. At the end of the day, Bryson, you apologized, but they feel like, okay, you can't apologize, then turn around and do the same hoe ass shit. Yeah, I think that's corny as fuck. To say you sorry and have an apology and then turn right back around and do the same shit. Like, people get tired of that. That's very annoying. Don't nobody have the time, strength, or the energy for that type of carrying on. So, let's focus on that, because everybody is saying that, Bryson. So now it's time to do some self-reflecting and see, like, hey, okay, I did just apologize. Let me stop. Kwanzaa said she forgives, but she don't forget. Hero. And Ty wanted to know, since Bryson talking about his ex-girlfriend living in Houston, how your ex-girlfriend feel about you being a raging bottom? Can I get hashtag raging bottom in the comment section? It's just, first we got Mac being bisexual on Rookies. Now we got Bryson and B Money eating the box and licking on tits and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. What is going on? The girls really bisexual? Are the girls really bisexual? What is it giving? Jamie, Big Mama Ellen, I was missing you this episode. I'm not gonna lie. I could have I would have loved to hear your commentary about this dinner, this breakfast, this pancake gate. I would have loved to hear your take on it, honestly. Oh, not raging bottom. The girls are gagging. The girls are gagging. But like I said, guys, I told you guys I wouldn't be here for too long. That is my review for Real Life and Philanthropy, Season 2, Episode 6. Please like this video, share this video, subscribe to the channel, become a member. Follow me on all of my social media in the description of this video, guys. And like I always say, remember to be yourself. Love your own goddamn self at the end of the day. On me. And I'm going to leave y'all with that. Y'all have a good night. Stay safe. Stay prayed up. You're welcome.